Aloha folks, and also Shaka Zulu. Mark Major here. This is the Action Figuratorium. Look at these lower thirds. This is a high production show, you can tell. Today we're going to be doing another one of these dollar store toy roundups where I go to the dollar store and I bring back some cool stuff, some toys, some customizing supplies, things like that. So stick around for today's adventure. All right, we're going to go over to Cam 2. That's right, this is a multi-cam show, folks. If you only knew the production value that you're getting here. #1 action figure YouTube channel to date. Here we go. Over on the bench. So these are things I found at the dollar store. Actually, specifically, it's Dollar Tree, where things are $1.25. If you go to a place like Dollar General, maybe a little bit more. So this is the first thing that we came across. This is kind of a 1/6 Barbie doll scale barbecuer, and great for props, set pieces, that kind of thing. The lid semi-closes, semi-opens. For example, I will bring out my $5 Barbie Chef. Let me adjust the camera here, kids. You can see exactly the level of awesomeness. You take your barbecuer and you put your chef next to it, and you've got yourself one hell of a photography experience to meme with, whatever you want. These things particularly are easy to paint, so you could easily, I'm suggesting if you get this, don't leave it this kind of garish pink purple sort of thing. Give it a couple of coats of like some silvers and grays, etc. So we're going to move on to some thrones. All right, check this out. This is a 1/6 scale toilet, and yeah, if you're going to do dioramas or props, that kind of thing of a bathroom and you need a toilet, sure, but you could do a lot of artwork with these. Of course, there's that Metallica metal up your ass artwork where we have a toilet and a hand and a dagger coming through, and you could do something similar with action figure parts and hands, crawling out of the toilet. You can paint it up however you want, whatever you want to put on it. You could also do what I think I'm going to do is you could do the whole thing in gold or even gold sparkle, and you could make it an official Trump toilet, that kind of thing. So toilets are good for artwork projects, but they work as props as well. Okay, now here is sort of a final piece of furniture I picked up. This is a chair, obviously, and you might think that this is good for 1/6 scale figures. It is not. It has to be slightly higher to accommodate their legs, which means you could build that in, you could put it on some type of platform. But what I really recommend that people do with these things is customize them and paint them into thrones. You could easily take your 1/12 Conan the Barbarian. You could make some sort of King Conan throne. You could paint this up. You can make it look like stone. You can make it look like marble. You could put skulls on it. You could put swords on it. You could do a science fiction theme with this thing. You could just do odd colors with it and cool paint schemes. Put your Dr. Doom figs on it or whatever villains you have on it. So these things are a good building platform for making thrones for your 6-inch figs. And they also had a 1/6 scale kind of matching bed. I did not get that, and I do not recommend the bed because it's just not much you can do with it. It's just a lump of plastic that people lay on. Okay, last thing I'm going to show you guys, this can be kind of a shorter one, but I don't like to let these sit around too long, is I picked up not like paint pens. As you know, you can get acrylic paints and brushes and things like that at the dollar store, but these are actually little chalk pens, so they're good for drawing on these little A-frame chalkboards that you get at the dollar store. This one we've all seen. You can write funny stuff on. And remember, I picked up another one where it just goes the other direction. So I thought that we would, that's right, for $1.25 they are guaranteed to fall down sometime. So I thought that we would just write a little something on it. Of course, I got a pink because sandwich board signs are almost always done in pink. So we'll put today's special in a line. You see that? Well, that's called detailing. And then you always have another neon color to just not be your pink, and I chose green. But it could be whatever you want. They had a bunch of different ones. And today's special is going to be not roast beef, but roast beets. That's right, roast beets. Get them while you can. And just for guffaws, let's well, things are getting out of hand. Let's put our chef to work. By the way, they did have a chef's outfit at the dollar store for 1/6 scale, but it did not include the chef's hat. And I feel that the chef's hat is really what makes this figure universally work. Oh, earthquake cam. So I also got a gold one because you can do a lot with gold that you can't do with other things. So let's just see what we can throw down. Action Figure Atorium, which is a magical place. Okay, there it is. That is our score from the Dollar Tree this time around. Just a few items. You guys should really go in and pick up a bunch of those chairs for $1.25 and start customizing and coloring them into cool thrones for your characters. I would like to see a lot of that. Anyways, that's been it for this episode. I will catch you guys on the next one.